Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ethan Drew, and we're going to be reacting to and breaking down the first two songs within Epic the Musical, which is a musical embodiment of the Odyssey, The Horse and the Infant, and Just a Man. Without further ado, let's dive into this, and we'll talk more about the actual piece and what it's about after the video, if you're not familiar. Alright guys, let's not waste any time. Like I said, this is a reaction and analysis video. I do pause a lot to talk about what's going on in the music, but I have heard that this is something that I'm going to want to actively watch as well because of the animatics and how awesome they are. So without further ado, let's do this.
Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans
I like the offbeat
pay.
there.
10 years of war, they killed us slowly. But now we'll be the ones who slay.
Hey! I love that darkness in the voice there. I love the syncopation in the guitar strikes there. Very nice creative touch.
But now
Dum 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 dum. They're all the offbeats. Love that.
we'll be the ones who slay. Think of your wives
I
and
love
your
the chorus in the
children.
background.
Your families wonder where you've been. They're
love this guy's
growing old
voice,
and
too.
yet you're still here. Do what I say and you'll see them again.
Yes, sir!
Diomedes will lead the
Yes, sir. Awesome.
charge. Agamemnon will flank the guards. Menelaus will let our mates through the gates and take the whole city at large. Teucer will shoot any ambush attacking. Little Ajax will stay back. Nestor, secure Helen and protect her. Neo, avenge your father, kill the brothers of Hector.
Yes, sir!
Find that inner
Yes, sir.
strength now. Use that well of pride. Fight through every.
Okay, so for those that don't know, like I said, this is a musical, so this is a little bit more storytelling than your typical song. And a little bit less vocality overall, but still, there's so much happening here that my brain doesn't know where to start processing it all. Back up a little bit. And it's just, it flows so well considering the storytelling aspect of a musical. Because sometimes you have to kind of place those words in a place that works with the beat of the music that you're trying to put the words to. Can be difficult at times to make it work. But as you can see here, author did it flawlessly.
Nestor, secure Helen and protect her. Neo, avenge your father, kill the brothers of Hector.
Yes, sir!
Find that inner strength now. Use that well of pride. Fight through every
These
pain now.
animatics are
Ask
crazy.
yourself inside what you live for, what you try for, what you wish for, what you fight for.
What do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
Okay. All right. Okay, so what's really cool about that little spot there is that there's like a there's like two harmonies in the background, like a third and a fifth, and then you have the lead. I love the blending of those, I love the blending of that and how choppy it is. What do you live for? What do you fight for? It's just so syncopated, so well aligned and punctual and purposeful here. Love this little section.
What do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
Penelope,
Heartbeat.
Penelope, and Telemachus. I fight for us. I fight for us.
What do you live for?
Penelope,
What do you try for?
Telemachus.
What do you wish for?
Very
on my
subtle
way.
electric
What
guitar
do
in
you
the
fight
background.
for?
Attack!
And utter chaos here as they're depicting an attack on appears to be a castle or kingdom. I don't know the story of the Odyssey too well. It's been a long time since I read it, so those of you who know it better than I do, please forgive me. Let's keep listening. Depiction of this story. That's not
What's
good.
that?
Is it?
A vision of
Ooh. Whoever's doing this powerful voice here, I love it. It's got a lot of meat to it.
What is to come cannot be outrun.
Or maybe it's just adding some extra nice EQing in here to his voice. I don't know. It could be a mixture of both. But anyway, we're moving on.
Can only be dealt with right here and now.
Tell me how.
I don't
Love the
think
bass
you're
synth.
ready. A mission to kill someone's son. A
Syncopated
whole
chorus
run,
again.
unlike anyone you have faced before.
Say no more. I know that I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready.
He's ready. He's got to be, right? Oh, what's this?
It's just an infant. It's just a boy.
Oh, no. No way.
What sort?
Okay. So, guys, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm having to react to the story, the animatics, and the music all at the same time when I normally just break down the music and react to the music itself. But, like I said, I talk a lot, and I'm talking a lot in this video. I apologize, but okay. So, there's a nice, big, huge change in the dynamic of the music here. Like, we're huge, intense moments, and then it's a bit of a release, right? Bit of breath of fresh air. And then you go into like this reduced volume section where he realizes what it looks like. He realizes this big person that he's supposed to strike down is actually a child.
What of imminent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid?
This is the son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Know that he will grow from a boy to an avenger, one fumed with rage as you're consumed by age. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one left to save you.
Ooh, that's rough. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one else left to save. Yikes. Whew. Okay. All right, there was just one thing I wanted to mention in this little section for musicality. There's just really nice, subtle violin playing in the background, and it just laying the framework for the rest of the music that's going on here.
Say goodbye to Penelope. You can say goodbye
Intensity.
to Penelope.
I could raise him as
Ooh, I really like that. Penelope. I love that little spot there. That's brings in a nice little bit of emphasis. That's something that I like to call a background. I like to call that background emphasis, where you have like a background part echoing what the lead is saying, and it's a nice bit of emphasis, but it's not like in your face kind of emphasis. It's more like, hey, I'm here, but I'm not like getting up in your face reminding you that I'm here. Love that decision for that little bitty piece right there.
Say goodbye to Penelope.
I could raise him as my own, or send him far away from
Intensity.
make sure his past is never known.
Absolute musical pandemonium going on here. There's just a melody. You got a counter melody. It's just going crazy here, and it's just so intense, and it's really just emphasizing the importance of this moment right here.
Down on my knees for ya, I'm begging please.
Will of the gods.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
The blood on your hands is something you won't lose. All you can choose is lose.
Ooh, man, that's a gritty way to end the first song there. Ooh, just listen to the power behind these last two lines here. The blood on your hands is something you won't lose, but all you have to do is choose whose.
All you can choose is lose.
So he's alluding to the fact that he can either end this child in this story, or the child's blood will be on that person's hands, or Odysseus's hands here, if I'm referring to this correctly, assuming this is Odysseus, or he's got the blood on his hands of however many people are going to die at the hands of this boy. insane writing ability, insane musicality in this first one. Absolutely insanely good. Insanely good. There's just, like I said, it's musical pandemonium. It's all over the place. There's so much going on. But yet it works so well. Chef's kiss. Okay, next one. Just a Man, right? Yeah, this is Just a Man.
I look into your eyes and I think back to the sun of my
Love this guy's voice.
You're as old as he was when I left for war.
Man.
Will these actions haunt my days?
Key of F
Every
here.
man I've slain is the price I pay. Endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the view. How
Wow.
could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home, even after all the years away from what I've known. I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man.
I love that vibrato. Oh, it's just. I love this. There's just so much to love about this, but I just love the clean baritone voice that this guy has. It's a great storytelling voice. It's perfect for a more intimate. Well, I mean, it's perfect for all. I mean, like it. It's great for all of this, but I think it's especially perfect for this second song here, Just a Man, because he's got a good voice for an intimate song. Love this. Love it.
But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When?
Ooh, that's deep, and that's a powerful message there in the animatics. If you're listening to just the music here and you're from the crowd of my channel that likes to listen to only the music and you like for me to point out stuff in the music, dial back a few notches on the music and pay attention to the animatics here as you're listening to the music, because this is actually really deep here, especially the imagery.
I'm a meteor. When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave?
He looked in the mirror and he turned into a shadow of himself. An evil shadow of himself. That's crazy. Man, that's tough. Okay, anyway, this is just, like I said, more of musical pandemonium. I'd love to break down all the harmonies and melodies and such, but I just don't have time to do that in these videos. But man, I love what's going on here. You got this nice big intense battle theme, like a war cry almost at the very beginning. You got instructions going out to people to literally attack, and then you've got this opponent, turns out to be a kid, and if you don't take care of it, he's going to wreak havoc. And wow, so much to process here. So much to process, but it's not information overload though. It's coming at you at a pace you can digest.
When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster?
When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a man
Two things. One, wow, that was an A4 belt. That's high. And it was really clean. It sounded a little bit like head chest mix, but mostly chest there. That's high for anything like baritone and above. I mean, like baritone and below, that's high. And then, okay, so now Odysseus, I presume, is holding this child out the window like he's getting ready to drop him. Let's finish this video out.
I'm just a man.
Does he do it? And we won't know until the next video. But like that intimate piece, the second one, Just a Man, it starts intimate, it builds in volume and intensity, but it's not quite as intense as the first one. Keeping the variety in there with these. Man, that was awesome. I'm getting myself into a musical rabbit hole, folks. This is gonna be fun. Like, genuinely. I'm having a good time. We're only 2 songs in, and we've got 38 more to go. The way I understand it. So, the way I'm gonna be doing these, guys... The way I'm going to be doing these is I'm going to be releasing them in batches of 2 or 3 based off of the way that they flow and the availability of the dual videos where 2 songs are present. And we'll be doing that. My goal is to have... Excuse me. My goal is to have one out every week. But if not every week, every 2 weeks. In addition to my original content where I do like a bunch of other acapella, some other music that I like, and such. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Ethan Drew. I'm a singer. I like to break down music. I like to react to music, as you just saw. And if you are enjoying the content, I would appreciate a like. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of these 2 songs was. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell so that way you're notified whenever I upload again. And that way you never miss it. And if you are enjoying the content enough that you want to support my growth here on YouTube in a greater fashion than just your viewership, I do have a Patreon account. The link is in the description. And check that out at your leisure if you choose to. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today. This video is made possible by patrons like Miss Nancy Flesher. If you are interested in getting shoutouts like this at the end of my videos, make sure you hit the link in my description to go to Patreon, where you have the ability to do so. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I love you. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.